Nobody likes a bigot when he's crying. Sing it with me. Nobody likes a bigot when he's crying. One more time. Nobody likes a bigot unless he's crying. Boo-hoo like a big fucking baby. Boo-hoo when he's crying. Doop-a-doo.
Yes, Gearbox has decided to do another stupid thing to see how many people they can piss off prior to Borderlands 3's release. You can now be banned from their forums for misgendering their character Flak. Yes, the robotic character that is voiced by an Asian dude, you're now required to refer to as they or them or whatever. There's only one of him, and who cares what you call him? Now, aside from the fact that there are only two genders, this character is a goddamn robot. I will repeat that one more time. It's a robot. We now deeply care about the gender identity of a non-existent, fictional sentient person. Maybe this virtue signaling would annoy me less if the company wasn't Gearbox. You know, the company known for wacky, zany characters that most of the time you're not supposed to take that seriously. I mean, they literally have a character called Uranus, which is the oldest grade school joke in history, and then they lecture people on gender pronouns. Get the fuck out of here. I just cannot wait until someone attacks Gearbox for having characters named psychos or maniacs and stigmatizing mental illness. How very uninclusive of you, Gearbox. Let's not forget the midgets, too. For the longest time, I have hated about all of the decisions Gearbox has made, and some of the recent ones has made me really change my mind, and even showing them the most minuscule amount of support. For the following reasons, I will no longer be playing any games made by Gearbox. Oh hey, you know what would be a great idea to get fans excited about a new game? Let's harass one of the biggest YouTubers that plays Borderlands over using public information in his videos. That guy is evil. Say whatever you will about Supmato, but this dude actually loved Borderlands. It really killed me watching his most recent video where he genuinely seems like the life of excitement around Borderlands for him has been completely sucked dry. This instance just made me feel like Gearbox was almost trying to control YouTubers over what was posted, when it was posted, and who was posting it. Now, if you don't know what Supmato did, basically he did the same exact thing that I did. He saw a Reddit post that showed, oh look, there's Amara's and Zane's skill tree, and he made a video about their skill tree. Among other things, Supmato's basically been going through any leaked information and trying to give that to fans. But for some reason, Gearbox thinks, I don't know, that's evil or something and we need to ban him. But instead, Gearbox thought it would be a great idea to send people directly to his house to harass him, which is just a great idea. Harassing your fans is basically the best thing you could do to help your release. Even before this, we have the Epic Games fiasco. This clearly was a super unpopular decision for PC players. Players understandably wanted answers from Gearbox. They wanted their voices heard. And what did they get in return from Randy Pitchford? Well, 2K made me do it. Well, no, I actually like Epic and support it. Why are you all sending me hate comments? And now I'm going to block everyone who hurts my delicate feelings. Now, understandably, some fans took this too far and they started, dislike bombing stuff on Steam and honestly just gave Randy Pitchford more of the moral high ground that he thinks he deserves, but really doesn't. Nonetheless, Gearbox still handled this incredibly terribly. Seriously, has Gearbox, 2K, or Randy Pitchford even acknowledged that their fans hate this decision? I've seen him justify why the decision was made, but all I've seen is excuses and an absolute lack of care about the fan base. And now we have the, we're going to ban you if you misgender a robot because you're a bigot. And then even before then, we had the Bigot song at PAX East or West or whatever. I don't care. Either way, at every single point, it seems like Gearbox is constantly trying to make their fan base smaller or piss them off in some way, shape, or form. What a great way to bring people everywhere to buy your game. Gearbox is possibly the worst gaming company out there. Yes, I think they may be worse than EA, Ubisoft, and Bethesda. The main reason for this is over the past 5 to 7 years, have been making decisions that really make me question whether or not they actually want to make money. You know, the primary purpose of literally any business. You see it a decent amount in the film industry where the message comes before the actual quality of what they're producing. Now you can look at Randy Pitchford's idiotic performances at PAX and other conferences like his wonderful Bigot song or this most recent instance here where I question the motivation and wonder in what way this will do anything but hurt your business. Instead, I want to point out the complete mismanaging of everything since the end of Borderlands 2. Now, I could point out Aliens, Colonial Marines, but that horse has been dead for a while now. No, let's go over the pre-sequel. Love or hate the pre-sequel, I think every single Borderlands fan can admit that the pre-sequel overall was a failure. It wasn't a bad game, but Borderlands is the biggest title Gearbox has ever made. And this game was treated like it was a B-list game that they didn't even care about. They shoved it off to 2K Australia, and after its release, it got little to no support. They promised 4 DLCs and gave us 1.5 DLCs combined with 2 extra characters. Now, what game did Gearbox decide to dump all their resources into? Which one is that? What game was that again? Oh yeah, of course, it was Battleborn. The great success that was. Other than Battleborn, from 2014 to 2019, yes, that's 5 years, the only games released were terrible remasters that literally no one asked for. I cannot tell you how many times me and other people patiently waited and watched for some kind of news of their biggest game series just to watch Randy Pitchford sing the Bigot song and show us his shitty magic tricks and some nasty 40-year-old with double D's dressed as Moxie. A lot of people may disagree with this, but it should not take 5+ years to make what would be your biggest titled game. I like quality before quantity, but after a while I really began to question if Gearbox wanted to make money at all. The only thing that made me feel the opposite way was them releasing Borderlands 3 on Epic Games. I really wanted to do a video going over the possible negative and positive ramifications for Gearbox in using Epic Games. Overall, looking at it, yeah, people who are going to buy on Epic and then on Steam after 6 months, and some people who are going to do both. And barring a huge boycott of Borderlands 3, it would most likely help them make money. Now, I'm obviously not a big fan of Epic Games. I've mocked it. A lot of people have mocked it, though. But at least it made me feel like they somewhat cared, if not about us, about their game, about something other than their stupid messages that they want to push on people. Mock EA and Bethesda all you want, but at least these are game companies that don't seem like they're trying to actively sabotage their own projects. And all of that combined with just so many other things that Gearbox has done that has just absolutely irked me. I'm not going to be buying Borderlands 3. I'm not going to ever be playing a Borderlands game again. And yeah.